And here we are for cleaning video part 2. There were things I recorded from my first cleaning video on how to make cleaning more fun and frugal that didn't actually get recorded. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't recording. And now I'm going to re-record because we're going to talk about sponges and other fun things like vinegar. Yay! Alrighty, what do I have to say about sponges? Not a whole lot, other than when they get kind of like full of bacteria and stinking kind of gross. You get it wet, you pop it in the microwave for 2 minutes. All the microwave actually does is boil water. So it's boiling the water in your sponge and therefore sanitizing it and kind of like sterilizing it and getting it all clean. I don't know about sterilize in terms of like, do you want to do surgery on your sponge? But it's been through boiling water and it won't smell all gross and nasty anymore. There's your sponge tip. A couple other cleaning tips on cleaning tools. Have you ever had two interesting cleaning tools? This is an old toothbrush. This is very good for scrubbing like grout between tiles and like little corners and little nooks and crannies. This is my secret weapon cleaning tool. This is a dental pick. Pick. I hate this thing at the dentist. This is what keeps me from going to the dentist. I do go, but I hate it. And every time I have a dental appointment, I usually have to postpone it about 3 or 4 times before I actually show up because I hate the picking up my gums. I hate that. But this is a fabulous cleaning tool, again, for little like nooks and crannies and like little like edges inside the microwave, or you know when you're cleaning the inside of your oven door and there's the glass piece and there's like that edge where stuff gets stuck and you can't get at it. Use this. And if you don't have a professional dental tool like I do, you're gonna use toothpicks or this with something like baking soda and vinegar and so forth and so on. Now, vinegar! Vinegar is really our topic of the day. Vinegar! My understanding is that you can use vinegar to polish silver. Kind of makes sense because it's acidic. I've never done it. We're going to test it and see if it does work. We're going to compare vinegar to the more expensive silver polish. So we will take our little cotton pad and squirt on some of the silver polish. And we have our little silver cup, and I'll rub the real silver polish kind of over here closer to the handle. And we're going to see how it works. And it works pretty well, which I'm kind of glad to see because I paid for this. But, okay, right here, that is the real silver polish. Right, and then we're back to tarnish over here. Over here, we're going to try plain old vinegar. We'll get us a new cotton pad. Putting on your plain, cheap white vinegar. Back over here to show you. Kind of have to squat down. Alright, so now we're over here in this tarnishy area. How's it doing? You know what? It is working. It's getting the tarnish off. I'm not sure it's getting it off quite as well. It did get it off. Alrighty, so here you have, this is with the real silver polish. Here we have tarnish area. Here we have vinegar. Pretty shiny, right? So it worked pretty well. And the thing of it is, it's a whole heck of a lot cheaper than silver polish. And let's just say, you're having yourself a fancy little impromptu dinner and you want to get out your good silver, right? But you don't have any silver polish in the house. Just get out your vinegar and you can polish it up. It works pretty well, much cheaper, super frugal, easy tip, go vinegar, yeah! I don't even have to lie to you about it to try to make a point. The vinegar actually is working. What else can vinegar do for you? I will tell you. lime scale. Do you know what I'm talking about? Lime scale. It's like this kind of like white residue left by your water. I think if you have hard water when it dries. And it's really hard to get off. It's really hard to scrape off. You wouldn't think it would be, but then you try to and you realize this isn't coming off. Well, guess what'll get it off? Yes, you guessed right. It's vinegar. Vinegar will get it off. So I had lime scale all around on the front of my fridge where you have your little like automatic ice and water dispenser. And because of water splashing and drying there over the years, there was this white scaly film. And I scrubbed it. I scrubbed the heck out of it with a very abrasive scrubbing pad, and it didn't work. And then I tried to use my secret weapon dental tool, scrape, because I thought, I don't even care if I scratch the fridge up. I don't care. I gotta get this white scaly crap off. That didn't work either. What worked is vinegar. You put a little vinegar on and you leave it there for a while. Leave it overnight. And then you come back and that lime scale's all dissolved. Woo! Vinegar also works very well to get the lime scale off shower heads, because a lot of times the lime scale will build up and then your water won't come out of the shower head because the little holes are clogged up with the lime scale. So what you do is you take yourself a baggie and you put some vinegar in it and you put the baggie up over the shower head and you like fasten it with a twist tie or something, right? And leave that there overnight so that the shower head itself is soaking in the bag of vinegar. Gets rid of your lime scale, and then your shower is going to flow free. You're going to have a much better shower thanks to vinegar. What else can vinegar do for me, you ask? Well, apparently, if you put it in your bathtub or soak your feet in it, it makes your skin softer because it dissolves dead skin cells. Ooh, it's a nice little beauty tip, isn't it? And you'd think that if you're going to clean your whole house with a vinegar type solution, your house was going to smell like vinegar. But in fact, it does not. Once it dries, it does not actually smell like vinegar. And vinegar, like a vinegar, water, tiny little bit of squirty of dish soap solution, it's very good for getting stains out of carpet. And again, a lot of times you have to let the vinegar sit there for a while and then you blot it up. But this is like magical stuff. Is there more, you ask? The uses of vinegar are endless. I tell you, infinite they are. Boiling eggs. I've never done this either, so this is an experiment for us. But apparently, if you put a little bit of vinegar in with your water when you're boiling eggs, the eggs don't crack open, and supposedly they're going to be easier to peel afterwards. So we're going to make some hard-boiled eggs. Here we go, eggs in water. Going to give it a little splash of vinegar. We'll see how that goes. Now also, you know when you buy something and it has like a price tag on it or a label and it's all sticky, you try to peel it off and it's not coming off and it's all stuck? You can go out and buy this great product called Goo Gone, and that will get the sticker off. Or you can just go to your vinegar, your cheap ass vinegar that you have a big jug of at home, and that will dissolve the gooey sticky residue and you'll be able to get that off nice and clean. That's a good one. Also add a little vinegar, or baking soda in fact, to your wash. And it's supposed to brighten colors and freshen, and I'm not usually even that concerned about how bright my colors are, but I kind of feel like I should be. So I think I'm going to add some vinegar to my laundry. You can pour vinegar into your toilet and let it sit for 10 minutes or so, give it a scrub. That's going to clean your toilet. I know. You can use vinegar and water solution when you bring your produce home from the market and you want to wash it off. You can use a vinegar and water with a little bit of soap solution to wipe down the inside of your refrigerator, which will get rid of any bad stinky smells, and it also helps deter bacteria from growing. You can run vinegar through your coffee maker to clean that out, all clean inside and out. You also can use your vinegar solution in a spray bottle, spray down your shower to prevent mildew from building up. Same deal as with your coffee maker. You can clean out mineral deposits and stains from your teapot with vinegar. Eggs are going on the stove. And now we're back to the hard-boiled eggs. And they look pretty good. And they didn't crack open. You know how sometimes they split when you boil them and then the little blobs of egg white are kind of gooping out and cooked on the outside of the egg and it's gross and weird? Well, they didn't do that. So now we're gonna see how well they peel, and then, bonus surprise, we're gonna make deviled eggs! Woo! Who doesn't like them a deviled egg? Now there's a good looking boiled egg. Let's see how well it peels. I hate when these things don't peel well. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. It's so frustrating. Alright, this is how I attempt to peel a boiled egg. Kind of crack it on the counter, and then I roll it. Roll it in your hand or roll it on the counter. See, it gets all crackly all over when you roll it, and it makes it easier to peel. Let's see if it peels. It is peeling. It's peeling, I'm happy to say. You kind of have to get under that weird little membrane. And then, generally, your shell slips off. I actually like to run it under cold water when I do it. I just find that it's kind of easier because it keeps things slippery. Wow, that came right off. I'm so happy because I can't stand when I can't get the shell off. All right, now we're gonna make some deviled eggs. Now we have our 5 slippery little eggs peeled, and what we're gonna do is cut each one in half the long way, and carefully take the yolk out, the cooked yolk out of each one, and we're gonna put all the yolks together in a bowl. So you cut your egg the long way, not that way. Long way. See? See how beautifully and perfectly cooked they are? And there's our little bowl full of egg yolks. We're gonna mash them up with a fork, and then we're gonna add a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of ketchup, and a little tiny splash of vinegar, and some salt and pepper. Mash with fork. These are so fast, easy, simple, cheap, fun, perfect for a picnic or a little cocktail party hors d'oeuvre. Little bit of homemade mayonnaise goes in. Bloop. Bloop. Now, if you're trying to make deviled eggs and they just don't work and they're just catastrophically like a mess and falling apart, just like mush them all up and make egg salad. You'll be fine. Little squirt of our ketchup that was free with couponing. Yes, frugal. Squirt. A little bit more of a squirt. I always thought this was the standard way to make deviled eggs, but when my husband and I discussed our deviled egg making technique, he was like, oh no, I don't put ketchup in, I put in mustard. And I was all like, well, that's bizarre because you don't even like mustard, so what are you talking about? You're Mr. Ketchup. And I'm not even that crazy about ketchup, I like mustard, but ketchup goes in the deviled eggs. And just the littlest splash, little, of vinegar. Again, the miracle of vinegar. It is everywhere. Now all you do is scoop a little bit of your yolk mixture back into the little hole in your egg. You can do that with a butter knife or a teaspoon. If you want to be really fancy, you could put your yolk mixture in a piping bag and pipe it in. But I'm not going to do that. And there you go. You just dab a little back in. Now, if I was going to serve this to a more grown-up audience, I'd probably sprinkle some paprika on top for a decorative, colorful splash. But these are for my 4-year-old. I don't think she's going to like paprika, so I'm just going to do them plain, just like this. Alright, and there you go, your fabulous deviled eggs, which I wasn't planning to make when I started this, but since I was boiling eggs to test the impact on the boiled eggs of the addition of vinegar, might as well. Alright, so, here's my husband. He's going to be the taste tester for the deviled eggs. He's sort of giggling, and that generally means he likes it. What do you think, honey?
They are really good.
He just asked, where's the paprika? See, he's a very sophisticated audience. I'm not putting it on because the kids don't like that.
There you go. Where is the
Oh.
paprika?
I don't know. It's in the pantry.
The fact that
You don't
I
need
will eat the-
paprika. It's just
I
for
do.
decoration. No!
It's not for decoration. That is for taste. There's
You
a
like the
reason.
taste of paprika?
God, well,
It's just for
I'm back.
decoration. He's disgusting.
I will eat this without. It's that good.
Neve's here.
To taste this. You have to taste it.
These are one of Neve's favorites.
I think this is the best deviled egg I've ever eaten in my life.
I definitely want to watch this.
What do you think?
Hang on.
Oh yeah, she hasn't gotten into the yolky part yet.
What's in there?
What's in there? Egg yolks, mayonnaise, free ketchup we got with couponing, a wee bit of vinegar, salt and pepper. What do you think? We got a thumbs up from Neve. Alright, one more frugal cleaning tip that has nothing to do with vinegar. Mr. Clean Magic Erasers. Love them. Awesome. Cool product. Kind of takes the paint off the wall, but it also gets the crayon and the marker off. But they're expensive, and they kind of they self-destruct. So, the generic name for them is melamine. It's melamine foam, and you can go on eBay, and I'm sure many other places on the internet, and you can get it much cheaper. So, if you also are a fan of Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, get it cheaper online. Melamine foam. That's my advice to you. And to keep your cleaning fun, remember what to do? What do we do, Autumn, to keep our cleaning fun?
Put on music.
Alright, and then what? Because dancing is funner than cleaning.